Okay, I'm going to demonstrate the flam rudiments. Now this is a page I just printed off from the PAS website of the standard rudiments. There are 40 of them. I'm going to just go over the flam ones right now, just to give a demonstration of what these ought to sound like. So we'll start off with the flam. Do this too. So here's the flam. Good thing to note is that when you have one stick high and one stick low, you want to just bring both of them straight down. They're both in the right position for a flam. You don't need to prep by going up first, especially with this low one. Just go down. Okay, that's the flam. Next is the flam accent. Sounds like this. Next is the flam tap, just like the flam, but with an extra note in between. The extra note is played by the hand that has just played the accent. One tip I got from Mark Walker is to play it the way it's supposed to sound, like that. In a lot of rudimental settings especially, it tends to morph. Like I play these pretty fast, but I can start to lose the integrity of the accent, I guess, the dynamic contrast between the accented note and the unaccented notes. So I could get quick, like that, just by kind of throwing them out there, but it doesn't sound necessarily like the flam tap sounds when it's like this. So I think you made a good point to try to keep it sounding like the flam tap should sound, because for this instrument and this setting, it's gonna help. It's gonna translate over to the kit. Next, the flamacue sounds like this. Starts and ends with the flam. There's an accented note on the second note, which is the E. One E and two. All these should be played right hand lead and left hand lead. Next we have flam paradiddle. It's a paradiddle with the flam on the first note. Next is the single flammed mill, kind of like a paradiddle, but inverted, where I have the two notes first. I have two rights and then a left right instead of a right left and then two rights, like on a paradiddle. Next we have flam paradiddle diddle, like paradiddle diddles but with a flam and with a twist, which is that it alternates hands in between. Don't know why, but that's what it is. That's that one. Then there's pataflafla, maybe the best rudiment name ever, pataflafla. There we go. Okay, Swiss Army triplet, probably my favorite of the flam rudiments. This is another one like the flam tap where there's probably some value in trying to keep the sound, because you could just throw these out and get them really fast and really kind of lose the integrity of the dynamic contrast. I'm sure there's applications for both, but I've tended to practice it all as just how fast can I get this, and maybe it's worth keeping the integrity of the dynamic contrast between the accent and the unaccented notes. Next we have the inverted flam tap. Like the flam tap from earlier, but we use a different hand for the note in between the flams. Fun. And then the flam drag. So this drag is really open. Not all drags sound like this. When we just do a drag rudiment, it's not going to sound like. But in the flam drag, that's how it sounds when it's slow. Very, very open. There we go. There's the flam rudiments.